Welcome back everyone. Seabird is still here and we are still working on it. We've taken a couple of days of filming because we've been preparing for the next few jobs. So we have been doing some gardening yesterday. What it was meant to take 20 minutes, it ended up taking the whole day. But it was actually quite nice. It's nothing like boat work. Gardening is relaxing and it was quite therapeutic, to be honest. These brambles behind the boat were getting a bit crazy and we want to move the mast closer to the boat, so we had to clear all that. And yeah, it took all day, but it was fun and it's done now. So today hopefully we'll be moving the mast to the new spot with the help of many people around the yard. And we've also been preparing to do the welding on the solar arch. Many of you were saying when we got working on the solar arch that why we were doing that, because we've got so much to do inside and that's not a priority. But Matthias, who is going to help us with the welding, is leaving. And yeah, so it's the time to do it now, otherwise we won't be able to do the welding ourselves and we don't know anyone else who could do it, so it would be pretty helpful if he could do it. So yeah, we're gonna show you what the progress is with the solar arch. Stu's been polishing and cutting the plates for it. Very shiny. And here is Stuart's work. Look at that. Hello.
They seem fairly smooth. Not perfect.
Yeah, we already showed you these plates, how they came. They came like it was a big piece and it wasn't polished. It was like that, yep. So these are gonna be the bases for the whole structure. So we need to drill 4 holes in each. These are gonna be the ones holding the solar panels onto the structure. So is this ready for Matthias to work with?
Yeah, I think it's ready. Just gotta do the holes, as you said, and one big hole for some cables.
Yeah, one of them needs a big hole in the middle.
And maybe drill the holes in here, but they aren't too big, they're small.
This one is for the big ones, right?
Yeah, 8mm for that. And then those will probably have a 6mm. So I might be able to drill those. I might mark them all up and get everything, take them to a guy with a drill press and just get him to smash them all out.
Yeah, if he can do it cheap, that might be quicker than us spending a whole day doing holes.
And we gave away our drill press because we didn't think we'll be doing another boat refit.
Yeah, Mark's dad's got it now. And the other bits are over there. So we're basically gonna just have one last look together in the cockpit and see what's gonna be a final design, so when Matthias comes it's not all like needs figuring out. We'll just be like, yep, this is how it's gonna be, this is what we want.
Exactamo.
Exactamo. Yeah. Come in. And when I said that we have been off filming for a couple of days, it's because one of the jobs we've been doing is sanding around the engine bed and fiberglassing some bits. We've got these pieces ready to be put on now. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so whilst Stuart was polishing outside, I just put my suit on and I was sanding all here for a whole day, right?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
2 days really. But it's just these little areas. It's quite difficult around these engine bed because there's many corners and there's a lot of fiberglass that is damaged, so had to get rid of that, and now we are trying to rebuild the best we can without having to take the whole engine bed out, because that will be a whole new kind of worms that we don't want to open.
Patch it up, make do and mend.
Okay. Should we get on the sticky jobs?
Yeah, let's do a bit of fiberglassing. Be fun.
And I forgot to show you, but we placed this joist. We did the filleting and the tabbing, so it's now fixed in place. as you can see, Stuart is testing it.
Yeah, that seems alright. This is the galley area, obviously. Ovs.
Yeah, even though it doesn't look like it.
Hopefully that's enough to, plus a bit here to support us for years to come.
Cooking.
Like Ratatouille. Anyway.
And we also bought some wood.
Yeah, we got some ply, but we need more. They only had one in stock. We went the other week. Eric, can you deliver? Yeah, we'll do it now. Oh no, I'll come back later. Later was 10 days. And yeah, they were like, we have had a rush on. But more's coming in a week. So.
Yeah, every sheet of wood is 145 euros, so it's quite expensive.
Well, that's for 15 mil. So I said it's just over ½ inch.
But it's worth it. Hopefully this floor lasts for a long time. So pretty soon we'll start to build the floor.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Kind of getting into walking around at an adult height. Look at this, I got space. The other boat, I'm like that. Actually, even if you take away what we got, another inch of floor, 15 mil plus the top floor.
Yeah, loads of space.
Oh, I could chug a beer. Nice. We're chugging beers all day long.
Anyway, work time. And that is the result. Now we just need to wait for it to dry. The reason we've put the thickened epoxy on top is because one of the sides of this fiberglass is got like the fibers on rows of like lines, and there is a gap between every line. So afterwards, if you want to sand it to either paint it or put more fiberglass on top, you end up sanding that line. So it's like you take a whole layer of the triaxle off whilst sanding. But putting the epoxy filler on top, hopefully when we sand it, the gaps have been filled with the filler. Those spider legs are okay, we can just sand that off. So we'll really see how it looks once we tidy it up a little bit and sand it. This one we didn't put the filler on, so when we sand it, we're gonna end up getting rid of a bit of the fiberglass. But this is a really nice fiberglass to work with. Even though it looks pretty stiff when it's dry, like it's not, it doesn't seem like it's gonna mold right, but once you wet it, I don't know if it's because of the weight, but it just, yeah, it stays wherever you put it. It takes a lot of resin and time, but we really like it. It's worth the money. What are you doing putting your fingers on it?
I was poking it in.
Stuart loves to put his finger on things that are not dry yet.
Oh, it's pretty dry. My finger don't get stuck.
Always. Oh, I can see your fingerprints, look.
Yeah, look, see? Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Stu!
Oh, that's it, I think that's gonna be okay. Oh, I'll wipe it off.
Always sticking his finger in sticky places.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have done. Your pal would have.
Greg is gonna love this comment. Anyway, also the mast has been moved. Whilst I was finishing this up, a lot of people came. How many? 8 people in total?
Yeah, including myself. Not you, because you weren't there.
Yeah, because these needed to be finished and I couldn't come out. Oh, shut up. So let me show you. Let me show you where the mast is now. It has been a week already with the mistral, and this wind is driving me bananas. Hopefully the fluffy thing can deal with this wind. Ta-da! still clearing all this area. Now he's next to a boat. He's not bothering anyone else. Woo! Oh la la!
Oh, that's a gust.
Yeah.
Hello.
This week we're gonna bring you with us in a very special moment. The start of the flooring construction. So the first thing we're gonna do is take all the pieces out of the shed, because the last time we did that we had some parts missing, so the puzzle didn't make any sense. So we're gonna have a look at that and then hopefully start building the floor. We don't know how far we'll get. Well, we can't go too far because we just have one sheet of wood and we need probably 2 or 3 of them. So we'll do as much as we can and we'll show you how it is, because we have no idea how we're doing this. Let's go out in the wild. We just wanted to talk to you indoors because outside is pretty noisy with the wind. We're gonna try our best so you don't get all these horrible noise. So there might be quite a bit of music on this episode. It's not too bad here in the shed.
Yeah, you just got to play Jenga when you need to get stuff.
Thanks to the videos we made, we managed to put it together. If we didn't have the videos, I don't know how we could have done it, because it's quite tricky. We completely forgot how it was. But this is it. There's just one little piece missing that goes here. And for what we remember, it was never on the boat. So we're gonna have to find a tiny piece of chicken cauliflower. I hope you can hear me. This dark one over here, we sanded and then we put some wax on it. Stuart really likes the color of it and he wants to do the whole floor like this. But I think it's too dark. I prefer this light color, just with some varnish. But we'll see, because now that this is waxed, I don't know how easy it would be to get rid of that wax. So we might have to end up doing it all like that. I just think it's too dark. What do you guys think? So we want to start building the floor here on the forward cabin. So just so you know, the whole boat is got like a subfloor, and then some pieces go screwed onto that, and some other pieces like these ones with the hole, they have a little ring, and it's just a flap that you lift and you get access to the build straight away. So the subfloor is going to have to be built with wood that's got a hole for this flap to sit on. So I think the first thing we're going to be doing is getting rid of the wood that they've got underneath, because that wood is in pretty bad shape. And we're going to put a new. So all these subfloor pieces we're going to unscrew now. This is the moment I've been waiting for. A few days ago we got a parcel and it was a beautiful present for me from one of our patrons. And it was this beauty. Look at that. You know who you are, thank you so much. I haven't used it yet, so today is the day. As you can see, look, you can even put a nail on there, so you don't have to hold it with your hand. It's beautiful. Stuart is very protective of his hammer. It was a present from his parents. And sometimes we have to use the hammer at the same time. So now, there's no problem. As I'm improving my handywoman skills, I thought it was fair that I had my own hammer. So thank you for granting my wish. The first area we're gonna cover with the floor is gonna be under this bathroom over here.
It's not a bathroom because there ain't no bath in it.
Okay, it's not a bathroom, it's the heads.
Yeah.
Stu has just taken some measurements to make the first piece, which would be going like this to the front. So we need to get some wood and cut it and see if we can get this first piece of the puzzle done. Next one obviously will be here.
But the next one goes
farther this way, right?
Yeah, probably all the way to that joist there. That rib thing. So here, halfway across here.
So the next one is gonna be
an L
all
shape.
that and all this. And that is the first part of the floor in place. And that's been just placed on top to have an idea of how it looks back on. Yeah, pretty exciting. Now we want to do all this area, but we don't know what's the best way to do it, because doing a whole piece, Stuart just said, I didn't think about it, it wouldn't fit in through the hatch. So we need to do it in bits. We're gonna go for a whole piece that goes under the sofa and like that up to here. 425.
445. 440. 440.
440.
720.
720.
670. 640, 510, 480, and what's on the last measurement?
460.
Yeah, and it's just got that dogleg to 500. So can I just make a little note? Let's try this.
Stuart says that it looks weird. He's not 100% about the shape, but those are the measurements he took, and I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, look at that sky! Nice. And?
There we do. Sweet. Yeah, a couple of little bits might need sanding. You know, just to like smooth it out. Probably could have even gone a bit tighter, but as I say, it's all getting fiberglassed in, so. Alright, so next is this one with that little notch taken out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
580.
Yep.
550. It's getting dark outside, but we're still working, and the next piece is on.
It's not perfect.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but look at that.
We brought the worst boards up as well. Started looking at them, they're terrible, but
Yeah, they're terrible, but they're not, like, we haven't worked on these ones yet. They will look amazing once we...
now look that dark, you won't notice anything.
No. Yeah. Oh, floor.
Yeah.
Look how much space, even with the floor. Anyway, we're gonna call it a day and carry on tomorrow. You happy?
Yeah, we're getting there. We've obviously got to pull it all back up to gel coat underneath, but
Yeah, we'll have to paint the bilge, but at least that job will be done. All the pieces will be cut.
yeah.
Then it will be quicker and easier.
Yeah, seal up all this wood, then we can fiberglass it in. Should be fun. It shouldn't really go anywhere after that. Just trying to figure out these inspection hatches. And I don't think I need as many as there were, so some might just be fake. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this week's episode. Not really super exciting. It's us organising the floor, but to us it's the start of a milestone. So we're pretty happy about that. Many people on Wednesday in the extra episode, many people were questioning the price and if it included the engine. So on a little side note, I'll explain that we didn't include the engine or any of the pieces that we've yet to install. So just for a quick rundown, the engine was 3,000 plus a secondary engine for 600. We got it serviced, changed the gaskets was another 500, an alternator, a few other bits. So roughly around 4,800. Then we got 800 back for selling one gearbox, and we've still got a whole bundle of parts that we might land up selling to recoup some money. I think the only thing we need to keep is a spare heat exchanger, and I might keep the injection pump. And that is it. Working in the hangar today, and it's pretty exciting what we've got planned and what we're currently working on. but that will come in next week's video. So I wanted to say thank you to all of our Patreons. Thank you to everyone that's watched the video. Thanks to the people that have supported us with coffee and PayPal, and the super thanks people. But most of all, thank you very much to our Patreons, because you really do make an awful difference. Hell of a difference. And yeah, without you, as you know, this wouldn't be possible. Back in the sunshine. And that's my little walk home. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Toodaloo!